All right, we're live. I'm going to start sharing this out. We are live. Okay. Okay. We are live. Tell those guys. And I will post this on YouTube yet again. Create a post. Video. We are live. All right, let's hope we get some people in here and we'll start the show. This won't be a long show. We don't have much news to talk about. I'll just talk about a couple of things. All right, we've got Eli in the chat, which Eli I think is back in the United States.
What?
Stevie Max in the chat. He says PSN is down. Is it down?
Is it really?
Oh no! What will we do?
Oh, it says it is down. I know they were having issues with the software update they pushed, so.
Yeah, it gave the backgrounds of the games ads by accident. And all these Xbox guys on Twitter ran and said, "Oh my God, they're trying to scam everybody." And it's like, no, it was a mistake.
Meanwhile, for real, if you don't have Game Pass,
I'm going to say something, okay? These Xbox guys, they're worse than the PlayStation guys were back in the day, because this was an accident, okay? And they all ran to the hills. Oh, they're putting ads on everything. Oh. It's like, guys, just there was an update today. It screwed everything up. And they're fixing it right now.
Within a few hours, they fixed it and posted, hey...
That's what I'm saying, man. The Xbox guys became the ponies.
And no one took their stuff down.
They flipped the script. Literally. It was the pony guys a few years ago that were always up Xbox's ass. Man, yeah, give it room to breathe. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just not a. It's like just constantly moving the goalpost, so to speak. You know what I mean? Doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's just trying to give people the straight stuff, the straight facts and news every week, and some people don't want to hear it, and then they revolt in a certain way, or fans online cry about it. I mean, if we say this all the time, and this is a Sony show specifically we're on tonight, but again, same thing. Like, you got to hold these companies accountable. Sony fans were pissed off. We're going to get into it. Pissed off about the price of the anniversary stuff, which Perry was right on the money with the price. And same thing with the day that we streamed the Pro event. Everyone was online. 98% of comments, maybe 99% even, were pissed. So same thing with Xbox. It works both ways. It's just you can't. We're still being fair about this. It's not like we're sitting here like, oh, we're just forgiving Sony for their mess ups, or same thing with Microsoft or even Nintendo in the past. So
we're haters, Anthony. Remember that.
Yeah,
shout out real quick. I don't know. Batman in the chat, RWK88, and Back from the Dead. Back says, "What are we complaining about tonight? Everything."
Guys,
go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just That's all I was saying. I was just we just try to come into it straight. So even though people might see this specific podcast on PlayStation and think, oh, they're just in PlayStation's favor, it's like, well, we're calling them out on stuff too. You know what I mean? It's not just about that. And same thing on Wednesday show. We talk about everything. So it's just I think it's so hard to deny or block out the fact that this gen is going the way it's going. It's very you have to be really just not involved to not acknowledge this stuff. You know what I mean? That's going on. So it's 4 years this November. So he's disappeared.
Yeah.
That 1 second.
That was awesome.
That's funny.
What's funny about this whole thing with the ads, like they were saying all this stuff about the ads or whatever, and then PlayStation fixed it. Meanwhile, if you don't have Game Pass and you turn on your Series X right now, you get a giant Shattered Space ad to ask you to buy it,
Yeah.
which is real. Like that's not a
Oh,
mistake.
yeah.
Well, I
But
want to
that's
know,
okay.
when I was playing the Series S before I traded it in about 2 weeks ago, I was playing Dead or Alive 5, the demo. In the middle of gameplay, I got an ad for Game
Yeah.
Pass. It just interrupted the game, and I lost the game, by the way. It was going on in the background while I got this ad.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see that when I was live
No.
streaming? I got an ad.
I think I might have been in the stream, but probably not at that moment.
That was okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
But an accidental update glitch that put the ads in the backgrounds of the games today on PlayStation, that was, oh my god, that was the worst thing ever that Sony's ever done, and how dare they, and is this
But why-
legal, and let's tweet at Hogue Law and ask his opinion. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You guys are worse than the Sony guys. This is stuff the Sony guys would have done a few years ago. Shit, man.
Why DOA 5
Get a
though? It's an
life.
old
Holy
game.
fuck.
Like,
Does anybody fucking do anything besides think about Phil Spencer fucking him in the ass for Xbox? I mean, does anybody think that for 5 minutes? Is Xbox on the brain for a lot of people all day long? Because it really isn't for me. I got stuff to do.
I don't even know why Xbox would
Shit, man.
run an ad on DOA 5, which is a game
It's
that
anything that if you don't have Game Pass, they'll just put it over anything.
The
That's what I
account
said.
didn't have Game Pass anymore. It was my testing account.
right.
And I
Like
said,
mine doesn't have it anymore, so I might get ads now that say
yeah, in the
sign
middle
up.
of gameplay. I was playing. I have it on. I should cut it and make it a short. I was in the middle of gameplay, and it cut me right to an ad. Anybody that was in the live stream can confirm that happened, because I stopped and made fun of her for like 20 minutes.
It's
just
funny
took-
too, because like
It was said, ready, go, and then all of a sudden, the screen went black, and then a Game Pass ad popped up. And
like
so
sign up now.
Yeah, sign up
type
now.
shit. Yeah.
And I said, everyone, you see this? And everyone's like, yeah, that's kind of messed up, whatever. No one talks about it. They talk about the glitch that happened with PlayStation today.
Instead of calling Xbox out and being like, "This is not okay," they're worried about what PlayStation's doing when they don't even play PlayStation.
Exactly
so
what the
funny.
Sony guys used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's right. They did.
They wouldn't even have an Xbox console, and they would just be fanboying out over anything and everything. You know, the 1,050 samurai games that we get and all that stuff. Now, again, not all of them are bad, but you know what I mean. It's like you can't just blindly go into that stuff, you know, and just praise it without knowing what the hell's going on.
Right.
I didn't even know they were doing that with like older games, which doesn't make sense. It's one thing if you put even then it's still annoying if you put an ad on a game that you're playing that is on Game Pass and you're not on Game Pass. But DOA 5 isn't even on Game Pass, so it's like,
I
why
think
are you?
It's just coded to the dash, so if you don't have it and you're connected to the internet,
It
at some
knows,
point you'll
yeah.
get an ad.
Doesn't matter
That's
what
what
game
I
you're
think.
playing. Yeah,
Nobody's really tested this out, but people have been getting ads, just like Weston said, and I've seen today you get a Shattered Space ad.
Weston, Jeff, and what's up?
So,
yo. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, it's almost like, you know, when you're paying for a subscription and then you're like, oh, you know, I'm just going to go to Blu-rays. And then all of a sudden I know they used to update Blu-rays with like trailers and stuff, but that's like
Yeah,
if
I
you
hate
had
that.
like a Blu-ray and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, now we're going to put ads on the Blu-ray because we can't just have these people owning stuff outright. we got to put ads in here, you know. To sign back up to Netflix to pay however much, you know, $25 I think it is now starting. So it's like, yeah, that's wild.
When now you own this game, you're currently playing it. Please buy Game Pass. You know what I should do? Later tonight, I should actually make another account on Xbox, play Dead or Alive, the demo again, and see if this happens. Because I was trying to demonstrate to everyone, because that was a 1 terabyte Series S, the black one.
Yeah.
I was trying to demonstrate, since I never used it before, let me use it now. So I signed into a brand new account, and It was the Phil Spencer account, by the way. I created a brand new account, signed in, and I just downloaded it, the free trial, free demo, whatever it is, or it's free to play, whatever. And I was just playing around, and all of a sudden it just faded to black and then came back with the ad. I should try that again tonight and see if that happens.
Yeah.
Because that's
do it.
okay, right? That's all right.
Well, they all have Game Pass, so they don't see those ads.
I know, and I didn't know that
They don't
until
know.
I didn't have it on that account. So,
Yep.
and I won't have Game Pass 9 more days from now. It won't be Game Pass anymore on my account. Isn't that funny
Yeah,
how that
mine's
works?
done.
I'm counting the days down. October 8th, baby. What day is that?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's the
Tuesday.
day Silent Hill technically comes out.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, I should throw a fucking celebration that I'm no longer on Game Pass.
Yeah, mine ran out. That's it. It's done. I'm off.
Yeah, I the whole time I played Dead Rising, I technically wasn't on it, but I didn't get any ad, thankfully, playing that. But maybe because my account's not new, I don't know. But you know, since not having it, I haven't seen one yet.
I'll try that again. I'll try it later tonight. Make a new account and let's see what happens. People got EA Sports FC25 ad when starting up their systems. Oh, but hey, if you know, because of this PlayStation glitch today, that was a huge thing on Twitter, and it's like, guys, get over it. It was a glitch. It was an accident.
No, but no one updated their stuff. Like even
If this
the
happened to
the
Xbox,
articles.
they'd be saying the same thing. Ooh, Xbox is trying to shove it, and then the Xbox guys would be like, "Hey, it was an accident. It wasn't a big deal." But I don't know. It seems like these Xbox guys, they want revenge, but they're getting it in the wrong way.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's like
Brandon's in the chat. Let's go.
What's up,
Let's
man?
all get on Warhammer and kill some Xenos. Well, there you go.
Yeah, he's been on the Warhammer kick.
I think Jeff's been playing it too on his channel.
Yeah.
Warhammer. There's a horde mode coming. It's gonna be a blast. Nice, man. All right.
I think they said that's
Yeah,
gonna get
it looks
enhanced
good.
too for PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
So maybe when it's on sale one day, I'll get
That
it.
game is very demanding just on PC. So yeah, it's that's definitely one that's going to be enhanced for sure.
All right. So what happened? Did you try to pre-order this thing?
I didn't know. Well, obviously, you know, I'm waiting for GameStop, so yeah, I just did not
The both of you are waiting for GameStop. So what'd you get? You get the controller or what?
I did not get a controller. I was trying to see if I could get one from GameStop. They didn't have any. So I couldn't really pre-order it. So at this point, I'm just at the mercy of if it gets put on Amazon, which is the one place it hasn't been put up yet. So yeah, I want to get a controller out of this at least, but I did not get one yet. So
I got one at Walmart, and that was it. I wasn't able to get another one. They went up at Target. I added it to my cart, and I went to my payment. And by the time I got to my payment, it said it wouldn't go through, and it was like, "Oh, sold out already." And it's like, what are you talking about?
That's what happened. So I got one at Best Buy, but when it said we're holding it for 10 minutes, but every time I hit checkout, it would just bring me back to the same screen, and I'm like, please check out, please check out. And finally, it went through, and
What's
I
with
got
these
it.
websites doing that? The PlayStation website did that with the Pro. When I pre-ordered the Pro, it was like, okay, like I waited the hour and a half to get in. I got in, added it to the cart, went to pay, and the screen just flashing.
Yeah.
You go to hit the button to place the order, flash, flash,
It's
flash
stupid
on the phone,
because you
flash,
have a
flash,
time
flash.
limit. So why does it do that? It doesn't
So
make any sense.
I took the card out on the phone, added it on the computer, tried to check out on the phone, vice versa. It didn't work. Finally, I just added it to the cart, and I waited like 15 minutes, and then I just hit process, and it just went through. I had to wait like over 2 hours just to pre-order the fucking thing. And now you can just go on the website and pre-order it, no problem.
Yeah, so it looks like it's still available.
Richard, what's up, man?
As of now,
You
as
still
of
have to
this
have
recording.
Plus, I think, though, because it says sign in to buy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sold out of the 30th anniversary because I was on there, and dude, they had people in the queue from hours prior, and those people got it. I was there exactly at 10 o'clock, and I had to wait an hour and a half, and they were all gone by the time I got in.
Yeah. It's like getting
I could have gotten the portal, but I didn't bother with that.
It's like getting concert tickets nowadays. It's like you have to be in this virtual line by like 8 a.m. because by 10, if you jump in then, it's like you're not, by the time you get through,
right,
there's nothing left. You look at the seats and they're all gone, and it's just a bunch of resellers. You're like, well, I missed out on that.
I guarantee you Sony is fucking reselling these things on eBay. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid for people to go there if they just look and see it's still available. So I'm curious to see how this will. Obviously, we know GameStop's gonna sell out of them because they'll only get like 6 per store.
I think come closer to release, the FOMO is gonna kick in and it's gonna sell out.
Well, it sold out.
The initial batch will sell out, and then after that, probably not, because it's gonna be after Christmas and all that. So, and if they don't sell out, that's good for a lot of people that want to get it because they'll be able to get it.
I wonder if people's stuff got declined because it did sell out and then it came back. Like it would go in and out, and then now it's just back. So I don't know, like, what happened with that.
No, it was on there all day when I was. It never sold out when I was on there. The standard Pro. In fact, if I could get it at GameStop, I'm just gonna cancel the one on their website.
Yeah, why?
Because I'd rather use my GameStop store credit than use money.
Right.
So
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna pay real money for it. If
I just made sure I got it just in case. Like I can't get it at GameStop for whatever reason. So right. GameStop in 2 weeks on Game Complainers, Fred is gonna go over there live and wait in line with Ken, his buddy Ken, and he's gonna stream from the show. He's gonna be on the podcast streaming right from GameStop, and he's gonna wait all night.
Better have a power charger, my guy.
And I might have to go join him. So if we do that, we're streaming all night. So after this podcast, me and him are going to be streaming all night at GameStop. If that's if that happens.
My plan for over here is, obviously record with you guys that night, try to get sleep, and then wake up and just get there a few hours early and scope it out.
And this is just for a pre-order. This isn't. We're not walking out with the console the next day. We're walking out with a piece of paper.
This is for Operation not getting screwed over by the bots of the internet. Because guess what? In 2020, we couldn't go in person to pre-order anything. We were stuck with just online links, and we were here on the show. We were like, all right, guys, we might wrap it up, but we'll see what's going on with the pre-order. And then we're on for another hour getting our pre-orders. So now we actually have, thankfully, we're in a position where, you can physically go out and get these. But like we said, GameStop is, of course, they're going to sell out. They barely have games to sell. So when they have consoles at a store, it's going to be very limited. And it's funny because I almost thought for a second that the pre-orders would be for members only, kind of like what they did with the controller and did they do that for the anniversary console, or no? Did you have to be a member for that one?
For who?
The console, the anniversary console.
Yeah, you had to be a PlayStation Plus member, and you had to be a member
or a PlayStation member, not a.
The Slims are going to go up too on the 10th everywhere, but you need to be members for Best Buy. You need to be a member for Walmart. You need to be a member for
GameStop.
I don't know about Target.
You
might have to have a Target account, but those are free.
Yeah, Walmart, you probably need Walmart Plus and all that crap.
Yeah, which I have because I got it for no money.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good deal if you got it for no money because you get free shipping, you get all that stuff.
I think it was $25 for the year or something. What was it, $50 or $25?
You get free delivery on like groceries and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure it balances out if you.
It was 50, but for me, they give you Paramount Plus, which I was already paying for. So for me, it was like
I didn't even have it, so now I got it.
I saved money by getting the $50 thing.
It pays for itself, Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I guess that will be the plan, the plan for that next day, which would be the 10th, like Perry said, just gonna wake up. My GameStop opens at 12, so just probably get there for like 9:30, 10, and just scope it out. I'll just chill in my car and see what happens. If I see some yo-yo standing out there, and then I'll be like, all right, I'll just wait here.
GameStop is vital because people don't want to spend money on this thing, so they're going to trade everything in to get it. That's
exactly
why GameStop is like, that's going to be the place to get this thing. Like,
that's why we've been talking
there
about GameStop more on this show, I think, in this past month and a half than we've ever have, really, because we're telling people, look, this is the dumping ground, right, for your games, your physical media, your consoles that you want to get rid of, and you're guaranteed a trade-in thing. So we've never really amped up the GameStop hype, but we just are like, look, we know what they are, we know how they're barely hanging on, right? But we're here taking advantage of a system that is in place, that has been in place since forever. Sometimes the trade-in values go down, they go up, whatever, but like you said, we're doing this because we traded stuff in to make it cheaper. And, you're determined to get the ones you want. Frank already made his trades. He's ready to go. And then mine is just, making up the rest of it with Nick and my mom. So my dad can get a console.
Show up with trade-ins that day. You know how annoying that's going to be?
There definitely will be idiots that do it, but I would hope that people would not do it the same fucking day.
They used to tell people, because people used to do that shit for midnight releases. They used to tell people trade it in before 9:00.
Yeah, I remember that.
So maybe they'll do that. Say, hey, if you want to pre-order this thing, trade everything in the day before.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would just be a pain. And like, honestly, like 9 times out of 10, there's like one employee in there. You know what I mean? Like I really couldn't even tell you the last time I saw 2 employees in a GameStop at once. And the last time I did, they were both on their phone. Just
this
like
one has 3, and they rimrodded Fred the other day.
What'd they do?
I gave Fred my games because I don't want to trade too many games and then get flagged. Okay? Because you get flagged and your account could get banned for like a month. And I don't want to do that because I need the account to pre-order this thing. So I had Fred trade stuff in. I was like, Fred, trade this stuff in and you get bonus credit for pre-ordering a game. Pre-order Silent Hill. Okay. Bro, he trades my shit in. And the girl goes, and I said, buy Zelda and pre-order Silent Hill. He goes, okay. She goes, would you like anything? Oh, yeah, give me Zelda. She said, okay. And she's like, you want to pre-order thing? Yeah, Silent Hill. And she goes, you want to pay for the whole thing right now? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, what are you fucking doing?
Oh, no.
And then he had a $5 coupon, because they give you a $5 coupon every month. I thought it was just for used games. It's for everything, I guess. She goes, would you like to use your $5 coupon? And he goes, no, that's okay. And she's like, oh, well, why don't you use it and put warranty on this game? So she took his $5 coupon and made her get a sale for a warranty.
What?
Fred.
It's like, Fred, you fucking letting this girl run all over you. What are you doing? So
were you there?
Now I was right next to him, but I couldn't say those are my games. So I'm like this the whole time, like freaking Ralph Crandon, and he's fucking Norton. And we get outside, I'm like, what the hell are you doing, man? I was like, I just wanted you to pre-order it. I didn't want you to buy the whole game. Oh, sorry about that. Now I have $48 on a card. And he bought warranty on the game that I sold to a customer, so great.
Is that copy for someone? The Silent Hill?
I was gonna pre-order it to get the bonus XP and then fucking cancel it. Well, now he fucking bought it, so I'm stuck with it. Now so she's gonna have it now. I'll give her that copy because I bought it on Green Man Gaming last month, deluxe edition, $62 on Steam.
Yeah, can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Yeah,
I did the same thing thanks to Perry.
I can't believe she's like, I'm just gonna take this coupon and apply it as the warranty.
Dude, she railroaded him.
So
was she hot or something? Was he like distracted, or was she just like?
Yeah, did she have her her low cut shirt or something?
No, but she was just a woman. That's why, and he just fell for it.
He fell for it. Fell for being a woman.
He did.
Damn it.
He'll tell you that.
She didn't have her libraries out.
Yeah, the libraries weren't
No,
out.
she had a
and-
dress on, like a regular, like,
Oh.
like I would say old woman's dress.
It's like an 80-year-old woman.
1800s
She
dress.
had a very conservative dress on, I'll say that. But man, he's just letting her fucking do whatever. If she said, "Can I have the keys to your car and crash?" He'd be like, "Yeah, here." Like, he would just fucking do it.
Can you give me your debit card, please? I just need.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
want to run
yeah.
this. Yeah, take it. God.
I can't.
Matt Clyburn, what's up, man? How you doing? Jeff
What's
M,
up,
what's
man?
going on, man?
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
He
So that
said-
was the what I dealt with Fred the other day.
No,
He just
Fred,
fucking blew
come
up my
on.
credit for no reason. So yeah, shout out to Fred. We'll talk to him on Wednesday about this.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, he just let this lady like walk all over him.
Here's my social. Here's my license. Oh my God! Holy smokes! That's amazing. I mean, it's not good. I mean, it's bad, but geez, like you can't have like too many obstacles. It has to be like more cut and dry, I guess. Like, all right, just pre-order this and that's it. There can't be another.
I'm standing there and he's using my fucking credit for all this stuff, and I'm just like, "What are you doing?
He's flexing in front of this girl, and it's not even his credit.
Yeah.
We got $170 and walked out of there with $48."
Whew. Man.
That's funny.
Anyway,
Speaking of GameStop, let's see how much they
Did they lower the price more?
up to 192 for the Series S. So it's been the same since they last dropped it. And then the Series X is 330, and then the PS5.
how about the 1 terabyte Series S,
So everyone's getting scammed, is what you're trying
the
to
black
tell me.
one that they discontinued, by the way?
It is 247.
Wow, man, I got all my money back. I got
$247.
$300 in store credit.
Wow. Yeah.
And
See,
I only paid $334 for the console brand new.
How much is the regular Series S?
so the regular Series S is 192. So that also drops. I think the last time I looked at it, it dropped to 192. But that's when I said,
Yeah,
I think it was
they
like a
knew.
week or two ago. Yeah, we did it before. Yeah, right now, like PS5 without a disc drive, 330, right? And then if you look at the, because you got 410.
I got
original
410
one.
with the disc drive for only one of them because the day after that they cut the price down. But
Yeah.
the digital editions, I got 380 something, 387.
Yeah,
Yeah, I lost
386 something like that. I don't remember.
after the first drop. Yeah, I lost like $30,
I
but
paid
that's
less
about
than
it.
$20 for each of those digital machines to rent them for 3.5 years.
No, that's not bad at all.
That was a good deal. So it's what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like I said,
I could buy a couple of pros, man. I could buy 2 pros with the credit I have left, and then I could buy a 30th anniversary Slim, which they're going to also carry in a 10th. I'm gonna have to pre-order 2 machines. The Slim,
if you have the credit, man,
I have the credit, and what am I going to use it for? It's only a GameStop, right?
And we're gonna have
This
these
is store
machines for
credit,
at
not a
least
credit
2
card.
years.
This is store credit. So, got to use
Oh my
it
God,
before they go to
Steve-
business. What?
Stevie Bag, that's amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, but oh my God, yeah, he's referencing the time Fred almost got arrested as Slendy, which you've said on the show a few times, but that's what Stevie Mac's making a joke because he would have just told that girl at GameStop, "Hey, want to hear about the time I almost got arrested as Slendy?" Oh, you know, while I'm at it, I'll pay $65 for another game. What's coming out? Call of Duty. I want to get the physical copy.
He just
Let's
starts
use some more
pre-ordering
credit.
Stuff on
Yeah,
your
he
credit.
walks back in with the $40-something and just blows it on Black Ops 6 that he already has.
Instead of the dollar bills, he just flings the credit at
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
The one credit.
And like he like throws the card and it has like his number written on it, like, you know, like, oh shit.
I
But
don't know, man.
Yeah, GameStop, they lowered the trade-in stuff, which we've talked about recently. But yeah, I only lost $30 on when they first lowered it, when it wasn't as much, and then the next week they took everything down. Like Perry said, they knew. They were tweeting about it, and then I guess word got out, and the higher ups are probably like, "Yo, we got to cut this back," and that's exactly what
Right
happened.
after that tweet, like an hour after that tweet, they dropped the prices.
Yeah.
And they kept the tweet up. It's like, why are you keeping the tweet up if you just cut the price in half?
Yeah, like, why are you doing that?
To scam people.
You flim-flammed me. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you got your pre-order, and then me and Frank are holding out for GameStop, but you guys are going to go over there.
I'm holding out for GameStop, too. I'm going to cancel that Sony one.
I'm holding out for a Hero.
I'm going to have to pick up plates for that thing, too.
Plates?
Yeah. I'm not rocking that thing white.
It is pretty ugly.
It's fucking ugly.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if they changed the color scheme a little bit, but they want to keep it with the aesthetic.
Well, they want you to buy a new plates. That's why. So why give you a good color? So, and if you're getting the color, you're getting the 30th, and if you're getting the 30th, you're getting robbed. So, you know how that works.
What do they have going on right now? They still have the 20% extra trade-in credit. And they have 5% off games, but that's very, very small amount. And then, oh my god, a free Candy Con faceplate when you buy a controller. I don't know what that is.
Oh, phone to unboxing here. Well, here's the thing. Frank has to do an unboxing too, and so does Fred.
Unboxing? I'll try. I mean, I'm pretty bad at that, but...
Just put the camera on and unbox it.
Yeah. And here's my address. Oh, wait, no. Oh. I mean, I'm picking it up, so that won't be a problem, but...
Yeah.
David R., what's up? We got Vengeance here. We got David R. We got Richard. Everybody's in here. Shout out to everybody on a Monday night. We're just here to talk about PlayStation a little bit, and then, not that long of a show. If you guys have any questions about PlayStation or your experiences, did you guys try to get one of these things? I was able to get one of the controllers from Walmart. Like, the second it went up, I got it. And they had it for a little bit. And then they eventually sold out, so...
If Amazon gets them, I'll try to get another one.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll probably try to get from this 30th stuff is just the controller, and if I can get that, I'll be happy. So I'll wait for that link.
You can also pre-order that on the 10th too, at GameStop. So when you go there, you can pre-order everything.
Yeah, I might just do that.
Just try to get as much as you can.
Yeah, because the guy because I called obviously. My local GameStop, and he says that they, obviously sold out, but he's like, we could get them in at any time between now and November. You just got to keep checking. And I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to keep fucking calling you every day, So I will just see what happens. If I don't get it by the 10th on Amazon, then yeah, I'll probably do just that. If the Amazon link comes through between now and like 2 weeks from now, give or take, well, less than 2 weeks now, but, we shall see. But you're right though. It was $1,000, and that's what it ended up being. $1,000 plus tax, the 30th anniversary edition. And then the Slim is going to be $500 still. So those are going to be the prices. So.
Yeah, you were dead on with that price.
I actually got my controller at GameStop, so Jeff M. Nice, man. I could get it. I have plenty of credit. I'm waiting for them to go back up. I have store credit with them. I have about $2,300 in store credit with GameStop just from trading all this stuff in. So I am ready. I'm ready to get 2 Pros at least. I'm ready to get one of the Slims. That's 25th anniversary. And then we'll take it from there. If I want to get Call of Duty, if I want to get a disk drive, if I want to do something else. Do the ultimate unboxing in November.
Yeah, it's going to be a interesting last few months for sure.
Very nice.
See what happens.
It'll be if the thing actually does what it says it does, it'll be a fun Christmas playing games on it.
Now
But
they're
we'll see
saying
if
this
it
thing
does.
is supposed to be 36 teraflops,
That's what the paperwork
Allegedly.
and the Series X is only fucking 12.
says. For most games, it should make a big difference. There's some games that are tied to the CPU, and they're not going to be able to make a difference. But they're going to unlock, just that boost mode for every title. And if it takes advantage of it, it takes advantage of it. It depends on, like I said, if it's tied to the CPU, if the frame rate's unlocked, that's all going to make a
It
difference.
sounds like the
So-
1X all over again.
There's going to be like tons of videos of people just testing stuff out because we're not going to know. There's no way to know unless you try it. So I guess we'll see. That's what I'm saying. If it lives up to it, it'll be good, but who knows?
Oh, Xbox lost the power narrative. The power narrative again. If I could skip
Yeah, and
tonight.
It's going to be.
They
2
lost that
years
with the
at least.
PS4 and the Xbox One, the VCR. They're going to lose it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Not a good look.
and we'll keep seeing more videos and coverage on this thing too, because people will just start getting their hands on it, you know. So
The big tells are going to be like Doom and Indiana Jones, like stuff that is owned by Xbox, to see how that runs. Because even if they don't want to like enhance it for the Pro, just the fact that it has that boost thing might make it better anyway. So we
I
don't know
guarantee
what's
you they're
going
going to
on.
enhance it for the Pro.
I would think they would, but we'll see.
Isn't that required by Sony? Like all the games coming out after a certain point this year, like previously, before the
by
Pro was
September
announced, they were
something, yeah.
told, "Hey, going forward, this needs to be Pro enhanced."
Yeah. So I guess you're right. Yeah, they're gonna have to. There's no choice.
We're going to find out. I mean, this is going to be interesting. A lot of people are going to get mad either way, whether they are enhanced or not. There's going to be a lot of pissed off PlayStation people or a lot of pissed off Xbox people.
yeah,
It's interesting to see.
it's this being 4 years in November. I'm just kind of curious to see where we'll be this time next year and what the conversations will be like going on 5 years.
They're going to be in the same fucking rut that we're in right now.
It probably is. I don't
Listen,
think it's going to turn around in a year. I
PlayStation
think we'll
5
get some
Pro
better games,
is not going to
but-
be the magic bullet for this generation. We all know that. It's just going to
Yeah.
be the more powerful PlayStation. It's going to be the more powerful console.
It's going to coast it until the end of this gen, you know?
Right. And we know that. We know we're getting fucked on this Pro. Because we got fucked on the PS4 Pro.
Mhm.
But I want the most powerful PlayStation. I don't want just the standard PlayStation. I want the PlayStation that's got all the tech in it. So that's
If we're
why
gonna play on console, we gotta have the
I
best
traded
one.
my consoles in. I'm getting this one. What?
If we're gonna play on console, we gotta have the best one. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, and I
around it.
stream, so this needs to be had for sure. So, anybody calling me a pony? I mean, just go fuck yourself because I have all the consoles. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
You can't play on PlayStation. That's the only way you can prove to them that you.
Well, Xbox is tagging. Oh, just play anywhere and enjoy your games. But don't play on PlayStation because nobody wants PlayStation.
pretty
That's
much.
Xbox.
And they're getting angry at PC now too for some reason. I don't know why, but they are.
Well, PlayStation is saying like the PlayStation guys are like PC. They're saying PC guys are crying with the Xbox guys. It's like, bro, PC's on a different level. Like, don't even bother with
crying.
PC. Milfman, we acknowledge you, buddy.
What's up, MILFman?
Or Frank wasn't acknowledged.
Hey, I'm not Fred.
Fred's not here.
Yeah, if you're like threatened by the PS5 Pro and you have a good PC, you're dumb. Like, let's just be honest. That's
I'm
really
threatened.
stupid.
Well, no, the PlayStation guys are being stupid and saying, "Oh, it's better than the PC." It's like, no, it isn't.
No, it is not.
Listen, fucko. If these games were on PC day and date,
Fucko.
I wouldn't be worried about a PlayStation 5 Pro right now. I'd be on my
Me
computer.
too. I'd be building another computer.
If
with that money.
Astrobot was day and date on there, I'd be on there.
Yeah, same.
all these consoles would be out of the house, and I'd be on that thing.
Yep. I would have traded them all in, bought any PC parts I could, and that would have been it.
So don't get your fucking don't get it twisted over here. Until the console exclusivity goes away, that's when I'm done with Sony. But until then, they got me.
Yeah, I'm not waiting a year to play games. So if I got to play it on PlayStation,
No, we're gonna have fun, and then when it comes out on PC, we'll have even more fun with the cheats. That's
Yep.
all it is.
That's what
If we
do.
decide to go back. Oh, you guys are going crazy in the chat room here. All right. So you guys just pre-ordered the controllers and stuff like that. That was it. I think Fred's friend Ken, he got the Portal, the 25th anniversary, the 25th controller, and the 25th DualSense.
Oh, nice.
He was able to get all that stuff. So, good for him.
Yeah, at least it wasn't.
He doesn't have that stuff, so he's not going to scalp it. He just wants to use it. So.
How much was the Portal? Was it the regular price, or did they charge?
No,
extra?
$220. They charge an extra $20 for the DualSense Edge and an extra $20 for the Portal.
I got to scan.
So that gray paint costs you an extra $20.
That's okay. I've seen it on sale for $150 for the white one, so I'm good.
Yeah, and you know what? I unboxed it and used it like one time. The Portal, I mean, it's all right, but it's too laggy.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I'm good.
Yeah, I haven't used it. I bought a case for it, and it's on the floor over there somewhere. That's it. I don't really mess with it. It was cool when I played Call of Duty, but the problem was it was so laggy. I was like behind.
Yeah, and with a first-person shooter, you kind of need to be like, needs to be a little bit more precise.
Yeah, it does.
Especially if you're playing like online, but just in general, like having.
No, I was playing online. I was getting killed. I did pretty good at first, and then it started to lag out, and forget it. I was done.
Yeah.
They have like haptic feedback and stuff, like the actual controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has all that. It feels like you're using the controller too, because it's shaped like that.
Yeah, which I definitely do enjoy the DualSense controller. I think, I haven't really like messed around with the Elite on the Xbox side or the their Elite controller. The dual, was it Edge or dual whatever?
DualSense Edge.
DualSense Edge.
That's not our next podcast, just so you know.
No.
I want the DualSense Christian, but they don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I want the DualSense Raven, but that didn't happen. Yeah, so I'll probably get that pre-order down, and then that'll be the only thing I grab. I mean, it looks great. I mean, I even think the consoles do look cool. I mean, they definitely know how to sell on nostalgia. Nostalgia's a hell of a drug when it comes to spending money. So they know what they're doing. And like you said, a lot of people are going to run out and get it. That's why it's sold out. We knew the 30th anniversary was going to sell out anyway, because they do a low quantity regardless, or a lower quantity than like something like the normal Pro. And the Slims will sell out, and these things will probably resell for 2 or 3 times the value, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're already up on eBay.
Yeah, because if it's anything like how the PS4 one was, which the PS1, PS4 went for a lot of money. I don't know if it still does now, but that was even harder to get. They didn't do a big rollout like they did with this one. They were just like, oh yeah, it's here, and then it like just sold out, and then nothing was done. It was only like online. I don't even think it was like in store.
It's going for between $3,000 and $4,000 right now.
Yeah.
So whoever is buying that is really stupid, but okay. Unless you like have lottery money and
it's rich people. Like they don't care about money. They got the money. They're good to go.
I mean, if I had a few $million, yeah,
and collectors
do it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a
Batman. Keep on rocking. Thanks, man. You too.
Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, with any kind of like collectors line of consoles, controllers, games. You're always going to have this happen. So that's why it's just knowing that this has become more of a problem for not only gaming, but just like, concerts and things like that, like the bots and the fighting against the online stuff is really annoying. So any way to get it a little bit easier, it's worth noting, because screw the bots. They ruin everything. So
Just like those pesky Xbots.
no.
Whoa. Yeah, I was trending the other day. Xbot.
Really?
Astrobot.
That's so
Xbot.
killer.
There's a lot of them out there. What are you gonna do? I was one of them.
So do you think
I
like
wasn't
these
to that degree though, which I always kept it real. I don't know why people they're coping hard for that bullshit.
Yeah.
Game Ranks made a great video about the Xbox today, and it was pretty much everything we've been saying all year. But nobody believes us. We're haters.
Yeah, we just hate. We don't play this stuff.
No, I just
We
don't
don't even
have
play
a Series
games.
X next to me and one.
Yeah.
Actually, two behind me, one in the closet, Series S.
We don't play games.
I don't have a sealed Series X in the basement, just so you know. I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
I got the Halo. I got two Halo editions here. But I don't like Xbox, right?
Well, you need to prove yourself by buying the 2 terabyte for $600. It's the only way.
Yeah, they need to prove themselves before I do anything else with them.
They won't. It's over. Too late.
They just need to figure out what they're doing, and I need to understand what they're doing and where they're going, and then I will make a decision. But until then, I'm just not bothering with them.
They don't know what they're doing. That's the problem. And then it's like being.
They don't seem to know what they're doing. They don't have good messaging. They don't tell us where they're going with any of this stuff.
Yeah.
They're teasing a fucking handheld when no one's buying their consoles. It's like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you guys doing?
They're like completely out of touch with what's happening.
Yes. And, listen, just watch the Game Ranks video. That's exactly what we've been saying all year. And that video is not a negative video. That video is telling them, hey, we're fans of this shit. Fix it.
Well, he's a fanboy too.
Yeah, I know. That's the way that these Xbox guys are going to say and all this shit. You can't take criticism. That's the problem today. Everyone says that, everyone's soft and all this shit. But it's those people, the same people that say that shit are the ones that can't handle it. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yo, just fucking open your eyes for 2 minutes and be like, yo, okay, shit's going on. So how do we fix this? You don't have to doom and gloom. But you just got to realize that shit's going down, man. And it's not cool. And this happened with SEGA. Let's not remember SEGA, right? Let's not learn from history. Well,
they forgot. There's a difference between doom and gloom and reality, where you have to at some point accept it.
You know what the thing is, man? People don't want to hear negativity anymore, and it's not like hardcore negativity. It's just like, hey, something's going on with this brand, and we need to address it as fans so that the company listens to us and they fix it. But when you're so blinded by the fan base and the fandom, nothing gets done. And then what happens? The brain collapses. You got to hold these companies accountable. That's all we've been saying. Hockey fan, what's going on?
I really think the glue that's holding the fans over there is Game Pass. Because they're conditioned now to just get the games when they launch and not have to pay extra. And
Game Pass is a good deal. Like, no one's saying it isn't. But the problem is that, okay, Game Pass will outlive the console. Well, I don't want that. I want the console. They said this is the world's most powerful console. They didn't utilize the console. So what are you doing? You got Game Pass, whatever. They got ABK. But then the biggest game in Game Pass is Call of Duty. They can't do that with streaming, but they want to move everything to streaming. Now they can't move everything to streaming. What the hell is going on? Seriously.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, Game Pass is really
because they had to make concessions for Call of Duty not to be streaming or whatever the hell it was. So
They
that
they don't
killed
wanna
their
pay for
fucking
it.
future of streaming. So now they have to do something with, native downloads, which is probably why that handheld is going to be talked about and become a reality.
Well, they can
Because you
stream
can't
it, but they
stream Call of Duty, but you can download it on your account natively.
they
Mhm.
they they are allowed to stream it, but they have to negotiate a price with Ubisoft and pay Ubisoft for the
Right, but I
ability to
think
stream
Call of
it.
Duty was just out of the question.
I thought it was part
And
of
if
that
Ubisoft
whole
goes out
deal.
of business, who the hell is going to handle all that now?
They're gonna have to
It's going to
sell
have to go
that
to
off
another
to
third party.
right. But if they're not making consoles, they could afford to pay whoever. I mean, at that point, we gotta
This
see.
is
I don't
stuff I
know.
shouldn't have to be worried about. I'm just the guy that buys this shit. Why do I have to worry about who's going where and who's doing what? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But as a
it's a ridiculous
consumer,
thing.
I want to know what the hell's going on so I know, am I buying more games on this thing or not? That's why this year I haven't bought really anything on Xbox. Because I've been waiting to see what their game plan is. I'll
Yeah,
spend
the
my money
uncertainty.
elsewhere. I'm not going to fucking blow all my money on Xbox again and then this happens. So,
Well, and now with the Pro too, and the chance that the games are gonna run better, there's no chance I'm buying stuff on Xbox. Because why would I? What if I buy something on Xbox and it runs better on the Pro? It's like there's no point for me.
we don't know. I think we're all getting robbed on the Pro. But,
Yeah, to some degree.
again, it's the most powerful PlayStation 5, and that's the latest hardware. So,
And
that's all I'm
honestly,
saying.
like it's almost 4 years in. We got another 2 to 3 years. It's not like we're not going to be using it. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not like
No,
they're coming
no,
out
yeah.
with PS6
We'll be using it.
tomorrow. Right.
It's like the One X. The One X was needed. I mean, the Pro, I know people can say it's not really needed, but whatever. The One X was needed, and it got us to where we needed to be with the Series X. The problem with the Series X was the developers just don't want to fucking develop for it.
Well, they have to develop for the
They can't
Series
get
S
third
too.
parties to be on board all the way with it. It's just becoming a fucking nightmare.
I really think that that's part of the problem is it's such a low install base. You have to add more time for development for the Series S. So why would developers do it? They're just like, screw it. I'm not even
Yeah,
going to
but that's
bother.
their fucking job. At the end of the
They
day,
don't
that's
want
their
to do it.
fucking job to develop games. Their job is to sit there and develop games and get them running on all the platforms, and they don't want to do it. They're lazy fucking developers. At
That's
the end of the
true.
day, listen, this is everybody. Everyone's at fault here. Xbox needs to crack the whip on these third-party devs and be like, yo, make these fucking games, or we're not even going to have you on our platform anymore. Oh, no, please, we need the money. All right, well, you need the money to make the game.
I don't think that they can afford to do that
But
because the
Xbox is
developers
just
would
sitting there
totally.
letting them do whatever they fucking want. Oh, yeah, you don't want to put games on our thing? Yeah, all right, don't worry. Then the people complain, oh, yeah, we try to put this game on here. I know you don't like it, but
Maybe they're afraid that they won't put the games on there if they upset the apple cart. They'll just say, screw it. Maybe
they're
they
not
don't
putting
want to
games
lose
on
any.
there anyway. Look
Yeah,
at Marvel. People had to tweet the shit out of Phil Spencer from to get off his fucking recliner and fucking go talk to these guys.
Well, if you're Phil, wouldn't you just go to these places and not threaten them, but just be like, "What do you need to do this?" And they're laying people
But
off
he
left
should
and
have done
right.
that when they announced that it wasn't coming to his platform, and he fucking
Right.
didn't do it.
You should have
He
immediately
waited for
done
all
that.
the people online to get mad at him, and then he fucking did it.
But instead of laying people off, why
That
don't
guy
you
needs to
send
be
people to
fired,
go
man.
help
He needs to be
people?
thrown out. I don't care. People love this guy. They want to have sex with him. Great. That's on your time. But I'm a guy that buys games. I don't fucking worry about, ooh, is he going to be in my bedroom tonight?
He's under your bed right now.
Yeah, fuck that shit, okay? If you think he's sexy, great. But I'm a guy that buys shit, and he's in charge of me buying shit. He sells the products that I like to buy. So he needs to fix his shit, or he needs to be thrown out. He needs to be thrown out, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he's point.
I'll
Their
take
whole
anybody else.
their whole system is just an absolute mess. Like everything. Like, did you see they're putting stuff? We're gonna probably talk about this Wednesday, but they're putting StarCraft on Game Pass, but they're not putting it on Xbox because they just like it's like it just you have to have the Blizzard app. It's just a
I thought they
mess.
were getting rid of the Blizzard app.
I don't know why they still have it. It's like
That was one of the
ridiculous.
leaks they put out, and
Here we are. A
Lo
year
and
later.
behold, another leak is bullshit
Yeah.
that they fed to their guy.
But could you imagine, like, dude, how can you not just put it on the Xbox? Like, people who bought an Xbox got nothing out of the ABK thing except for Black Ops 6. They got one thing. That's it. You still have to buy the Diablo expansion. You still have to play on the Blizzard app. It's like, what was the point? If you're on PC, you won. You did
And a
great.
lot of these Xbox guys are saying they don't even play Call of Duty, and they're not going to play it. So why are you
Okay, you got
defending
Flight
it?
Simulator.
Don't wanna.
I
It's
mean,
just it's
Flight Simulator is
ridiculous.
great, but they already owned it. That wasn't part of ABK.
Right.
So you can, be happy Flight Simulator is on there, but that had nothing to do with ABK.
It's just an absolute mess. Like they just really don't know what they're doing. The first thing I would have done is said, get rid of this Blizzard app. Get rid of that immediately.
They
Yeah.
said they were going to do that.
Well, here I am, still playing Diablo on the Blizzard app, and I got to play StarCraft on the Blizzard app if I want. So you got to log into Game Pass. You got to connect your Blizzard account. It's like nobody's going to do this. StarCraft Remastered costs $15. People are just going to buy it. Why would you go through this? It's insane.
Oh, man.
And you don't, it's not like they give you a deal, like the Diablo expansion, you have to buy that. It's not included. The Starfield expansion, you have to buy that. Like, it's not included.
I don't know, man. Helldivers all the way.
Yeah.
Can we get
Yeah,
Helldivers?
Brandon's
Pro
been
enhanced?
enjoying that on the PC.
We haven't played it in a long time. We got to play that when the Pro comes out. Hopefully, it gets Pro enhanced
Yeah. Some
because it
aliasing.
looks bad. That's one of the PlayStation 5 games that looks really bad.
Right. That's a game that right now, if you're playing it on PC, you're benefiting better because like Perry said, it literally looks like a late PS3 or early PS4 game.
No, it looks like a PS2 game. There's aliasing all over the ship. After your missions, when you're playing in the mission, it's okay. But the minute you get back in the hub on the ship, it looks like a fucking PS2 game.
Yeah.
That game would benefit greatly from the Pro. So hopefully they can get that going.
I'm sure they will, because it's a popular game still.
Anyway, I don't know. What games would you like to? Do you think? Do you know what you're going to be playing when you get the Pro? Do you have an idea yet?
Maybe Silent Hill if it's really good and I double dip, maybe I'll play that again on there. If it's like Resident Evil 4 where I play it like 100 times, then maybe.
It will not be.
No, it's not gonna be that good.
No.
I mean,
Frank, you're
I
going to
think
beat Silent Hill once, and you're not going to play it ever again.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that? All right.
I mean, it could be good. I mean, I know I'll play it multiple times, but
Yeah, but then you do that. You do that for your channel. Like
Good job.
he's never played
Yeah.
the game before.
Never played it.
I played Silent Hill 2, but I couldn't get past the first 20 minutes. The game is fucking boring to me. That's why I hope this remake is fun. Blooper Team, I beat their game, the Medium. And that was like a walking simulator, but it was alright. I kind of didn't understand what was happening. But I still beat it. It was pretty good. But Silent Hill 2, I just couldn't get into, man. So I'm going to play this remake, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully they fix the mechanics, the controls, and all that stuff, and it's playable, and I'm able to enjoy it. But I can't get into the second one, man. I tried. I beat the first game, and it was fun, but the second... I don't like this shit where you have to walk around the whole fucking map for stuff. That's so stupid to me. Then you go in a room, there's 50 fucking doors, it's dark, you can't see anything. It's like, I'm like, this shit sucks. Resident Evil, you open one fucking door, you go get what you gotta get, and you leave. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So hopefully this one is more refined.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a few games that I'll probably, check out on the actual console itself. You know what I mean? If I, it's going to be upstairs, but like I'll be able to mess around with it on the better TV, I guess, the HDMI 2.1 TV. So I'll take a look and play some stuff, just so I could talk about it on the channel with you guys. I'm not going to be getting a console myself for a little while, at least until a price drop significantly. So I'm just going to chill on that, but then I'll be able to at least, play Call of Duty, check out Silent Hill, play some RE4, which he has anyway. So, because when I redeemed it, game shares on it. So he has that. I think he has all the REs at this point because I have like all of them. So that's why game sharing is awesome.
Well, you're going to be able to play on the Pro Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
4K
Village and
120 or
4
whatever.
are supposed to be 4K 120, and I'm sure the next remake will be that out of the gate, or 9. So we know that.
For sure.
Monster Hunter hopefully is. I don't know if we have a confirmation. Only Dragon's Dogma has a confirmation, but if I had to guess,
60, I'm gonna play it on there too.
yeah, that's supposed to be 60. And then we actually this past week we finally got a date for Monster Hunter, which is February 28th. So if it's coming out then, it's going to be pro enhanced out of the gate. I think it should. If Capcom's doing Dragon's Dogma, Monster Hunter is their highest IP right next to Resident Evil. They're going to do it for Monster Hunter. So that'll be cool.
Imagine though if Monster Hunter is like 4K 120 on the Pro, and then on Xbox it's fucking 4K 30 or under 4K 30.
I think it would be 30.
Like they're dead.
I think it's going to be 30 on the standard 5, and then on the Series X and S, it'll be 30, but it's not going to hit 60 unless you're on the Pro or on PC.
Said he was never going to lose the power narrative again, and he's about to lose it.
Yeah,
fucking
like
liar.
Frank was saying
he said
too.
that 5 years ago. Well, what
Yeah.
he knew? He didn't keep his promise.
Yeah, it's like that's when he was selling the machine to us because
we do
because
need
it
the
came
Pro
out
because it's fucking 36 teraflops or whatever, right?
Yeah. If the specs
Or
are
32
correct,
teraflop. What is it? I don't even know anymore.
36.
36. If
36?
if the spec sheet is correct that came out, then yeah, we're dealing with a console that, like what Frank was saying, as we see these games trickle out and we pay attention to how the Xbox game, like those games are running in comparison to Xbox, I should say, you're going to start seeing that difference, and then it's going to be a different conversation as far as
Digital Foundry's paid off by Sony. Anthony,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
Everyone's paid off by Sony. Remember that.
we have made fun of Digital Foundry before
They
about the
suck.
Sony thing, about many things, and I think you'll have genuine people covering it that will, give their honest thoughts. Like all of these industry guys are going to get this thing like next month and just going to start playing it or whatever. So we're going to start seeing more videos come out and more comparisons, and let yourselves out there listening or watching be the judge of what you want to do.
Even like Fortnite's getting enhanced, like all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't even think is going to be.
I want to play Lego Fortnite at 120.
Well, that you can already do, but
yeah.
And Rebirth too. We didn't even mention that's gonna. I'm gonna check that out finally. I've
Yep.
been waiting.
Yeah,
So that'll be good.
They showed more Rebirth at the State of Play, like we said last Wednesday, but it was pretty much the same clips we already saw.
What's Rebirth?
That's gonna be enhanced.
What is
so
it?
That Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, okay, all right.
That'll probably
You
be.
gotta
the first
say
game
Final
we-
Fantasy VII Rebirth. I got that right here.
Yeah.
I never opened it. I never opened Stellar Blade. I got these all earlier this year.
I think Stellar Blade. Yeah, Stellar Blade's on the list too.
Yes,
It's on the
yep.
list.
They showed that at the
Good thing I
State
didn't
of
play
Play.
it because I'm ready to go. Like I will enjoy the Pro.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you're gonna play old games on. Yes, I am because I never fucking played those. So there you go.
Yeah, if you haven't played them, again, if you're someone that waited the whole time for this stuff,
I waited for these two to hit PC, and they're not hitting PC this year.
Yeah,
so, I got the Pro. I'll use it on. Right?
Yeah.
Waiting.
There might have been someone that, and I know some people, like, they got, like, maybe a Series S, and that's all they've gotten, this gen. And, if you trade that in and put some more, and you saved all this money, not getting a 5, not getting a controller, not picking up games at this point, now's the time for you to do that, if you're more into the console realm. We also tell people, yes, you can start building, PCs with the money that you're putting down, sure. But if you're only on consoles and that's like the only thing you really care about, let's just say you're too busy, you got stuff going on, you just want a console. Some people have waited this long. Hopefully you haven't been on a PS4, but some people literally
people
have been on a
been.
PS4.
Yep.
So they get the last laugh. They get to play these games. They spend the money. It's not really much of a ripoff as of yet. You play all these games for the first time. They're all enhanced, and it's almost like you waited, and now you get to not pay scalper prices, but you're paying more money, but you haven't bought a PS5 yet. So there's your 500 right there, plus the extra 2 and some change for whatever you want, and then you got the Pro. I mean, it's a lot of people will be doing that, I'm sure. But yeah, some people like us, we have to get this stuff usually right when it comes out. So we jumped into PS5 and Series immediately. We had it November 2020. And then we were telling you guys how much of a slow gen it was since then. And here we are 4 years later talking about the same shit. Just another refresh for Sony's side of things. So
Yep.
gonna have to get the
Are you getting your dad the plates?
I don't think I'll get him the plates unless he really wants them.
Come on, what's his favorite color? Come on.
Anthony, how could you give me this white console?
Yeah. Yeah. It needs to be blue.
Because they take this back and get me the
What's
right
his favorite color? Red, blue, silver?
I don't know. I think he probably likes blue.
They got
he
the
likes
throw up green coming out.
He likes the Yankees and stuff, so I think blue would be like,
Yeah, because it'd be blue and black. There you go.
Yeah.
Or black and blue.
Yeah.
Get him the blue plates. Come on.
How much do the plates sell for?
They're like $40, $50. Buy him the plates. Come on, Frank. Log in and tell him how much the plates are.
You got to get them from Sony's site?
Yeah, but they overnight them. You're in Jersey. They have a factory right there.
Oh, okay.
If I order the plates right now, they'll be here tomorrow morning.
$59.99. Oh, these are for the volcanic red, midnight black. Are there like cheaper ones if you get the other ones?
No, it's just midnight blue and all that.
$59.99.
Now they do go on sale sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. These ones are a little cheaper.
Just buy them the plates. Come
$54.99.
on. Buy them the plates. Put them on for them.
They accept Klarna for 4 interest-free payments of $14.99.
Oh, perfect.
The volcanic red looks pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, but he's a Yankees guy, so he's gonna get blue.
Yeah, I would go
I
with
got it right here. It looks nice.
They have silver too.
Nobody wants that.
Sterling silver.
No, it's all right.
If you're like 85 years old,
It's thrilling.
If you're rich with a butler, you want sterling silver.
I want solid gold.
Fuck the plates. I got a marker color for me.
Well, let's look on Amazon.
Well, you can't because the Slim has glossy plates, so you can't even use a marker over the glossy.
Oh yeah.
Now the fat ones, they're matte, so you can use a marker on that all night long. But the Slims have a glossy texture.
What if you hydro dipped some plates and got the cool pattern?
Who's gonna fucking do that?
I don't know. Not for $50. You're not.
I mean, you could go out and buy a can of spray paint, but he's not gonna do that. No one's gonna do that shit.
They have bootleg ones on Amazon, but they're really bootleg, and they're like.
No, he's gonna buy something from Sony. Let him get the official Sony ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy these cheap ones. They all have weird like fan.
No, the cheap ones are good. If you get the ones without the fan hole, but
yeah, but they're not much cheaper, like $40. So, at that point, some of them are like 35-ish. I'd go with the real ones.
Just buy him the plates, buy him the controller to match with it, and then you're good to go. Just keep his white controller.
Oh yeah, definitely not gonna get rid of that.
I see the bootleg Spider-Man ones on here too on Amazon.
Yep.
Well, I got the Spider-Man ones for the Slim, and it doesn't have any holes or anything. It's exactly the same one as the big one, the real ones.
Yeah.
Which I have the real ones. I had to sell those. Get rid of them.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
And you gotta change out the little plastic piece on his actual controller. That little black piece, you gotta change that out too.
Yes.
No, you don't.
You gotta put Chrome on that.
So,
No, just get him the controller that matches the plates, and he's all set.
There you go. They have some really ugly gold ones on Amazon with Spider-Man on them. They're like
They have the
hideous.
puke green coming out from Sony.
Yeah. Saw that. Funny.
Anthony, you want to tell us what you thought about this whole Vigo thing? Phil Spencer's Vigo?
oh, the video.
Yeah, what were you thinking when you watched that?
Uh,
Because me and Fred in the chat were just having a riot with that whole thing. And Frank was helping out, too.
yeah, I saw the photos kind of like out of context at first, and I was like, oh, I saw what you guys said in the stream afterwards, because then after because I streamed after that, and then I went back and watched it, and yeah, it's just not really a good look, honestly. You know, you try to have some kind of presence about your brand while you're there. You had a whole event and stuff like that, just dedicated to Xbox there, and you're out playing PlayStation. It looks strange. And again, I know he's like, oh, I play everything and all this stuff. I know he's always trying to be like the cool guy, the cool dad that plays everything. But I just think it just looks just silly. You know what I mean? And he looks like, he just looks like a schmuck compared to like the well-dressed Japanese man. It's like,
He
it's
really
like,
did, though, because even the rep is wearing a suit.
yeah. It's
You
like,
stupid schmuck.
no, I believe it or not, I didn't even watch the Tokyo Game Show thing, but did he look like that during that, or was it just like
That was at the Tokyo Game Show.
right? But like, I didn't know if that was an event was just games and it wasn't him like on stage, like, oh,
He was on
No, he
stage.
was dressed like that the whole day. The whole
He was
morning
a
and
huge
everything.
slob.
yeah, they should have put him in the cage with Keeley, just threw away the key. But yeah, that was yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know some people might look at that and be like, that's not a big deal, but it just seems like he's just not really caring how it looks from the outside. It's like, you're sitting there playing PlayStation when,
Right.
all this other stuff is going down under your company
It's optics.
or the brand that you're representing.
Batman, take care, buddy. Have a good night.
See you, man.
Catch you later, Batman.
Later.
Doesn't make sense.
Listen, we understand the guy loves games, whatever, fine. But it just looks bad when you're putting games on that platform and you're still trying to sell subscriptions and services and you're telling people we're not going anywhere with the boxware and you're sitting there playing PlayStation. When you literally have Japanese companies that are not putting their games on Xbox. You went over there to try to talk to these guys to get them to get their games on your console.
Yep.
Your job, that motherfucker should have been there playing an Xbox and be like, hey,
yes,
you Japanese motherfucker, come over here. You play this right now. This is the X button, motherfucker. Here's where it's at. Oh, no, please. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah.
But he did not do that. Instead, he's playing plays like, and he looks like he's fucking homeless.
Is this the cross button or the X button? Which one is it?
Dreadpool, what's up, man? Dreadpool is here. Batman leaves and Dreadpool comes in.
Yeah, what's up?
Maybe they're the same person.
They're not the same person.
Same person.
But yeah, I mean, this guy, just bad optics, man. And you know why I say that? Because I'm a businessman, and you just don't do that. I'm looking at it from the perspective as business.
Yes. Yes.
Would you ever see
you have
Bomber?
A brand to represent?
Would you see Steve Ballmer or even Peter Moore playing a PlayStation 2?
No.
Never.
Like, you would never see Peter Moore go to E3 and play PlayStation 2 when he's representing the Xbox brand.
Nope.
You would never see that. You know why? Because Bill Gates would fire that motherfucker, right? That Bomber would fire him. He'd be like, why are you playing the competitor's machine? We're trying to sell our machine.
Yeah, and it's out in the public for everybody to see
And
as well.
you got pictures of you holding that controller. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was having fun. I like games.
Yeah. It's like you can't say that. You can't do that. I don't know.
Then you're going home to play games because you're fired.
Could you imagine Miyamoto holding a PlayStation controller? Like, yeah, I'm having fun.
That would never happen.
Never.
Because when you do stuff like that, again, it's optics. You're telling everyone, hey, don't buy my shit, buy this. I run Nintendo and I'm playing a PlayStation. You should buy PlayStation. People are like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, dude, you should be out at the Xbox booth showing people like the latest games that you have on the floor. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just something you don't do, man. And this guy did it like an idiot. And it's like, man.
Xbox already doesn't have a big presence in Japan, regardless. And you're doing that.
He's just showing them why you shouldn't even bother with Xbox.
Yeah.
The head of PlayStation playing with a fucking the head of Xbox is playing PlayStation in Japan. What are you thinking?
That's like a double whammy.
Imagine he's like, "Whoa, this is pretty good."
Now, what you should be getting?
Actually, I'm getting a Pro now.
You should have had the Xbox on display, and you should have caught a Sony executive fucking playing the Xbox there. That's what you want.
In Japan, yeah.
Like, holy fuck. Even the executives in Japan are playing Xbox. That's
in Japan
that's what
while
want.
we're in there.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Glory.
That's the optic that you want. They're in the business suit playing the fucking thing. Like, yes, we got him. This guy walks in like a fucking Salvation Army looking Eric Bischoff. Going, hey, where's the X button on this thing?
Dollar General Bischoff.
With fucking Vigo looking face. What's this guy doing?
Even he realizes that.
What if you saw, like a baseball manager, not a coach, it's a manager, all right? Say you see a baseball manager. You don't see a baseball manager go put on the other team's gear and fucking walk around the dugout.
Yeah. He starts taking notes like
what? I feel like other teams too.
You see like a Red Sox coach like walking to a Yankees locker room like, all right guys, like
they could beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Get that off.
It's like take that off and don't act like you belong here.
What? I can like other teams.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm a team player. It's okay. I like all the teams.
I just like baseball, okay? I can like other teams.
Yeah.
All baseball is fine.
Like, what the hell?
Well, you're not going to go to a press conference and wear, like, there's an old reference because he's not there now. Joe Torre. He's not going to wear a fucking Orioles hat at a Yankees press conference. They're going to be like, why are you wearing that hat? Yeah, go. I like baseball teams. Don't worry about that. Anyway.
I like all baseball teams.
Yeah.
Who is the guy that owned the Yankees? The old fucking guy? Steinbrenner?
Oh, yeah.
Steinbrenner's going to be like, Joe, I got to fire you. You're wearing a fucking Orioles hat during our press conference. Oh, no, it's all right. I like baseball. It's not
I'm a team player.
Bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's just not something that you can do.
Oh, man.
And by this guy going over there and doing that, you just showed the developers, like...
You don't give a fuck.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Well, we were right by not putting games on Xbox. Because even their guys playing it.
All these Japanese companies are skipping Xbox, and you're playing PlayStation.
You're playing PlayStation in Japan in front of everybody.
You can't make this any worse. Like, it's horrible.
You're fired. Exactly. There you go, hockey fan. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's the optics. We all know Joe Torre loves baseball. He fucking managed the Yankees. But you can't go out and wear a fucking Orioles hat or a Pittsburgh Pirates hat in the fucking while he's at the dugout fucking coaching the Yankees.
A Mets hat.
He can't do that either. But he can't say, "Yeah, I love New York."
But if he just can't do that, he put up a Mr.
Can't
Met
do it.
costume, like he's just a giant baseball coaching them. Like
Kane won. Yeah, I know. I know what happened. Hockey. I saw that before I went live. But yeah, it's just it's optics. You can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete Rose died? Damn. That's
Yeah, you
crazy.
didn't know that? It was before I went live.
Damn.
Yeah, so Kane won.
Kane won. Speaking of the Orioles, kind of right near where we're actually doing Monster Mania, because they moved the show into Baltimore because the old hotel closed that we used to do it at in Maryland.
Right.
So now we're doing it's like it's at the Hilton right next to the stadium, the Orioles, where they play. So oh, that's just a little fun fact. You said the Orioles, just reminded me of that.
I couldn't think. So that's what I said. The Orioles.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just funny because that's
But you're not going to see that. Like, and this guy doing that, it's representing what this brand is.
Is any Xbox people talking about this, or is it just like
No, all the fans are like, but he just loves games. It's like, yes, I understand he loves games, but the problem is you can't be doing that when you're trying to sell people consoles and subscriptions.
he's putting more time on
do that in
PS5 than he is in in Redfall or whatever, where he played like 20 minutes or whatever.
He was probably there for an hour playing PlayStation. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. More time than he played Redfall, this guy.
Yep.
If he wants to play PlayStation, he should go in his dark room, lock the door.
Yep. And hockey fan, no worries. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the hotel the whole time.
The earbuds out of my
So
fucking ear.
I know Baltimore is a little rough, like any city, but yeah, I'll be careful. Don't worry. I'm gonna be working a show at the hotel, so it's actually a really nice hotel. But yeah, I know the city it can be spotty, but I won't be walking around the streets and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
literally
just stay in a fucking hotel. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, I'm working a show anyway. I don't really. It's not like a vacation. You know what I mean? It's usually pretty busy. So, yeah, so it'll be all good.
So, I mean, that's the optics of this whole thing. I mean, everyone can say, "Oh, leave him alone," blah, blah. That's fine. But at the end of the day, this is optics. It's a pretty bad optic. You're trying to sell these things. You're telling people that your brand is the best, and then you're out there playing the competitor.
Yeah, this is not a good look.
Everyone's recording you. It's just not good. It's not a good look. When we all play, we all win. It's a PlayStation. You can't play PlayStation.
What if he's looked at the guy and he's like, "This is pretty cool. You want to buy Xbox?" Like he just gives up. He tries to sell it to them.
Well, you notice that the guy that he was talking to, the rep, he was like, "Oh, you got the X button in the wrong." Like he was making a stupid joke because he has a PlayStation 5. Phil Spencer.
Yeah,
He's just being stupid. That was such a dumb joke.
Yeah.
But the guy is smiling the whole time because the guy knows we got him.
Yeah.
We got him, and I'm the guy that got him to hold the controller.
Yep.
Don't be shocked if they make that guy that had a PlayStation.
That's how they do it over there. He just surpassed
The man that got him
doing that.
And yeah, hockey fans, right? Yeah, it's probably going to be a busy one because the Orioles are in the playoffs, so they probably will be playing there Thursday. But I'm not getting there until nighttime because Callie works and stuff. So thankfully, by the time I get there Thursday, the game will be done, the traffic will be done, and then when I leave Sunday, I don't think there's a game Sunday there. So hopefully, I can just get home okay. And
so when I was a kid, my dad told me about the Orioles. I thought they were the Oreos.
The Oreos.
Oreo has a baseball team.
That's a team I could get behind and
Yeah.
buy all the merch.
Right.
Just don't buy the Coca-Cola Oreo flavored
Baltimore Orioles
right now. Baltimore Oreos.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
obviously there was a fucking bird on it. And I was like, why is there a bird on it?
The Oreos and the Chips Ahoy at the World Series.
Yeah.
That would be the baseball I would watch.
Yeah, me too. I wish. Imagine the jerseys and stuff. That'd be sick.
Oh, yeah. That'd be some
all
crazy
over
stuff. Play the competitor's machine in your home, not in public. Yes. Especially not in a setting like Tokyo Game Show where they don't want to put half their games on your console. By the way, how did Final Fantasy VII work out for all the Xbox guys?
And 16. Don't forget that one too.
Oh, yeah. How did that work out for everybody?
It's on everything but.
So that
They got
TGS thing
Pixels
was just
remastered, which is fine. It's a 3-year-old game. They
But
waited
that
3 years to get
was a
that.
bunch of shit, right? Like they didn't even show anything at their.
No, and I didn't think they would, so I didn't even bother covering it. I was like, what's the point?
They said StarCraft remastered from
Even if they announce this
2017.
shit, like it's gonna be Final Fantasy VII Remake, this coming April or May, is gonna be 5 years ago that it came out.
Mhm.
That's wild.
Xbox people waited 5 years for that game?
They're
I
still
guarantee
waiting.
you, if you really wanted to play it, you just would have bought a PlayStation already and played it.
Nope, never. They announced the StarCraft thing I was talking about. It's $15 to buy, and it came out in 2017. But they're like, "Oh, it's coming to Game Pass,
Yeah.
guys." It's like, great, thanks.
Thank
So
you.
glad I paid $20 a month for a $15 game. That's really great. And it's not coming to consoles, so you're
No.
screwed. But you gotta have a PC.
Richard says, I remember when they mistakenly showed Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to Xbox years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody got in trouble for that, just so you know.
How do you support mouse and keyboard, but you can't put these games on Xbox?
The Westchester
I
Orioles.
don't understand it.
Oh, Lotus Hespery, what's up, man? Is
Loaded.
PlayStation Network
Hold on
down
one sec.
worldwide? I have no idea. Where did Anthony go? He went to check?
It is down. So that's nothing new. Like, I mean, I'm
Hope
not
you're feeling
surprised.
better, Lotus. I know he was sick the last time I talked to him. Hopefully everything's good.
It says affected platforms include the Vita and PS3.
What?
Like, yes, I would think so.
It'd be easier. Another title that Phil will talk up. It's coming. Just stay subscribed to Game Pass. It's coming soon. Yeah, I know. I didn't know Pyramid Head was an Astrobot. Yeah, he was in this level.
Yeah, he's there.
Or she, whatever it is. Richard, I got Silent Hill 2 for $62 deluxe edition on good Green Man Gaming.
He said he liked the original, so maybe he'll like this one too.
Yeah, he played the they made like an HD version, like the not the hackers, but the homebrew guys. The fans.
Yeah.
And he played that on stream. Or he played it. I forgot. I think Venge also streamed that. Funny how Final Fantasy wasn't an Astrobot. Yeah, they talked about that.
They wouldn't let them.
They wouldn't let them, but they were like, "Oh, we can't. We have to respect every publisher." It's like, yeah, whatever. They wanted money. You didn't want to pay them.
It's funny because they act like Nintendo sometimes with their IPs square, but then other times they just throw them anywhere. Like, I don't understand it. They make no sense. They just pick and choose what they want to do.
Well, Square probably wanted a shit ton of money, and Sony was like, "No thanks."
No, they don't need it. They don't need to do
Or
it.
Sony wanted it for free, and they were like, "Give us money," and they were like, "No."
Which is dumb because it's kind of a promotion for your game. Like,
Well, Square's
it's like
hurting for money right now, so
yeah,
I
they
wouldn't be
need it.
shocked if they asked them for money.
So is the network actually down?
Yeah.
Noof Nukem, what's up, man? How you doing? I will be on Noof Nukem's podcast tomorrow night, Gaming After Dark. Check it out.
Be listening.
Boom Boom Kaboom says Noof Nukem, as always. What's going on, Noof? Talking about PlayStation? I'm talking badly about Xbox.
Badly.
I was convinced they were going to announce at least Final Fantasy 16 for Xbox, but they didn't even do that.
I wasn't.
So
Because we've been here before.
I'm just shocked.
Did the two of you decide who's going to be on next week?
Anthony, did you say you were going to go on?
Yeah. If it's Tuesday night.
Tuesday at 9:30. On the it goes live at 9:30, so you got to be in the room at like 9:15.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I should be good. I mean, like I said, I'll be pretty much playing Silent Hill all day for 2 days straight, so that'll probably be what I do, the one last thing I do before I not look at a screen for 12 hours. So,
all right. So Anthony is confirmed for next week?
as long as yeah, if he wants me on, then I will do that next Tuesday, which is the 8th. Because I'll be playing Silent Hill Sunday night into Monday, and then probably all day Monday, and then maybe a little bit on Tuesday. Or Tuesday might be a day of sleeping until I do that show, depending on how far or how long the game is. I
All
don't know.
right, so you're confirmed for the second episode, Anthony, of
Yes.
Gaming After Dark, October 8th.
Yep. Silent Hill 2 will not, jump into plans at all for that, so it should be fine.
Okay, wait a minute. So, Noof, do you need Anthony tomorrow or next week? This week? Uh-oh, one of you in big trouble.
He said this week.
When we originally talked about it, I remember we said it was that week, and that's why I was like, oh yeah, that's Silent Hill 2
Okay,
week.
so you need someone for tomorrow, right? You need one of these guys tomorrow?
No, he said we got a very special guest next week. Sorry, this week. So he means he's got somebody already lined up for tomorrow. So he needs Anthony for the next week.
Yeah, if that's the
I
case,
think that's what he means. We're
I'll
trying to
do next week.
decipher this.
Yeah, I can't do tomorrow, but I could do next Tuesday.
Okay, all right, yeah. So next Tuesday. Next Tuesday,
Yeah.
Anthony. Thumbs up.
Okay.
October 8th, Anthony, Gaming After Dark Episode 2. Thumbs up. Just so we're clear here. I want everything to run
Miscommunicado.
smoothly. You're on tomorrow, right? Yes, Noof Nukem is on tomorrow night. I'm on his panel with Proto Foxy. Yes, they need Anthony next week. Okay, Anthony.
All right.
October 8th, you're on.
All right.
Perfect. There we go. There you go. So, tomorrow night on Noof Nukem's channel, Gaming After Dark, with Noof Nukem, Proto Foxy, and myself on the panel, and a special guest. So, check us out tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the dot. We're going to have fun.
It's going to be
It was
hell of a
great.
show. Because just the pre-show that you guys did was amazing. So I cannot wait for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. The 8th for Anthony. Got it. You're all set then,
Cool.
Anthony.
Cool deal. Thanks.
So, yeah, check out that show tomorrow night. I'll be on there. I'll definitely be promoting that all day tomorrow. So, can't wait. It's going to be fun. So, good old Phil Vigo Spencer over here. And there's Noof's channel. Subscribe there.
Make sure you turn on notifications.
This is
and all
invisible.
that.
Wow. So, Phil Vigo Spencer. Do you have these photos, Frank, of good old Phil Spencer?
Oh, geez.
Maybe
Vigo.
Xbox fans took down PSN so Phil can't play online on the PlayStation.
Thanks for dropping the link. Frank says Noof. Yeah, anytime.
No problem.
I don't know. Are Xbox fans smart enough to do that? I mean, they don't even buy games half the time.
Yeah.
We had a great time last week. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. How was your trip, Noof? You met Victor Lucas, this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked awesome.
We were going all in on Ubisoft. Oh man, here we go.
Ooh.
That's gonna be
good.
pretty crazy, huh?
Can't wait.
They're pretty much done, right? Like it's pretty much the end of an era.
That's what we were just talking about. That they got to be on like death's door. They got to be like ready.
Can't always get what you want.
All right, Bret Hart.
But you get what you need.
Bret Hart said that in a promo once.
Oh yeah.
He referenced that song.
I actually saw that song live, and it's funny because I thought about that. I was like,
The song is like from the 70s.
Yeah, man.
This guy Bret Hart used it on the WWF In Your House, the PlayStation 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
He says that in the game.
Yeah, I had that. I used to have that. The same disc.
Oh man, that Astro, wow.
Hey, if they want to sell VRs, I mean,
Yeah, Vic was amazing. I met Tommy Tallarico with Dreadpool at the Crayola event, and Frank met him too.
he's very short.
We didn't meet Victor Lucas yet, so maybe one of these days we'll meet him.
Should ask him how his other how Steven Tyler is doing.
You know,
He's related to him.
I know he's related to him, which is
Yeah.
funny because I have family members that knew that somehow, and I was like, "What are you talking about? You know
Yeah.
that?" And I'll tell you something else, Anthony. I can't tell you on the air, but yeah, I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah.
He thinks much like us. He was like, "What the fuck is Microsoft thinking?" Oh no, we're haters, Noof. Come on, Noof. Did you see the new Game Ranks video I tweeted out? And they're saying the same things that we've been saying for a year.
He's a fanboy.
And they're not being haters. I mean, they're just flat out saying like, "Hey, what's going on? Got to bounce. Need to restart my pick." All right, cool. Take care, Noof, and thanks for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
And everyone else will see him tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Go to his channel, subscribe, and join us tomorrow. Gaming After Dark. There you go. So, yeah. Good old Vigo.
Vigo.
Vigo. Vigo.
Where are these photos?
I just sent them to you.
Okay, let's see. Was anybody in the chat when we were doing this the other day? Oh. Oops. I almost shrunk the frame. Why does OBS do that? You drop in a picture and then it like highlights something else. When it has nothing, when you're trying to just highlight the picture you dropped in. There you go. There's Vigo. And here's the where's the second one here? There we go. Now I could drop it in, right? So Phil Spencer made this weird looking face when we paused it. And that's the face that Frank used to make him into Vigo over here.
He's just like...
You have the face I sent you?
The face?
Yeah.
I could probably find it. Hold on. I just have to scroll up a little bit. Got it.
Yeah, where is this thing? It was just the other day we posted it. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, here you go.
All right, send it.
I did.
Do you have it like the one that I sent you that it was already cut out?
Yep. Got that one too.
Let me see. What are you sending me here? Okay, that's the one I want. So this guy, Phil Spencer, was talking to the guy, the Sony rep. And, I don't know, his face looks it just looks weird over here. He looks like a homeless piece of shit, this guy. I mean, he doesn't look like he's the head of Xbox. He's like disheveled.
He's just like... I can't even make that face if I'm trying to.
I don't know, man. Phil Spencer, if he was a roasted marshmallow, well, there you go. I don't know that Spency was from Carpathia. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He should be at this point.
Spencer the Carpathian.
Yeah. Horrible. Any questions about PlayStation? Where is this picture? Here it is. Any questions about PlayStation? We're going to wrap this up. there's nothing else to talk about here. Unless you guys have something for us to bring up.
Are we going to do next week or the week after, or we're gonna still decide that? Off the air and private?
I don't know yet.
All right.
Maybe we should wait until maybe pro stuff happens. I don't know.
Well, next week is the day before the pre-order, or the 2 days before the pre-order, right?
3 days. Oh yeah. Was it Monday? So 3 days.
Here,
before,
let's
yeah.
ask the chat room. Why don't we do that?
Definitely after we pre-order, we have to do one.
Yeah, I know.
Has to happen. So I don't know if we should wait until the following Monday or do it then or whatever, but we'll see. Do we see the Pro going on sale next Christmas? I don't know. You'll get a bundle, but I don't think it'll ever.
I guess it depends on how it sells, right?
All right. Let
They
the chat
never-
decide.
They never like to put their stuff on sale.
You guys decide in the chat room. Do you want us here next week, or do you want us here the week after? Because next week, I mean, we're pretty much. I don't think there's going to be major news.
Well, next
Right.
week I might be also playing Silent Hill, so I don't know. I also forgot about that too.
He's going to be playing Silent Hill, huh?
But
Playing with
Yeah.
his hills.
doesn't mean you guys can't go live. You know what I mean? But
No, it's. Here's the thing. There's not really news next week. The only news is going to be like on Game Compares when I join that fucking line,
yeah.
or when Fred joins the line live, and then I meet
After
him there
the
later.
stream, yeah.
And then the following Monday we can do a follow-up and tell what happened, tell everyone if we got the
Yeah, if we
pre-order.
fucking live. I mean,
Yeah.
Newburgh is kind of dangerous.
I'll be in my nice comfy mall, like all nice and safe, and you guys are gonna be out in the middle of there.
Thankfully, my GameStop isn't too crazy.
Did you see the Pro is going on sale next Christmas? What are you talking about?
No, he said, "Do we see it going on sale?" And I said, "We'll probably get a bundle."
They might
but
drop that price in the first couple of weeks because the PlayStation 4 Pro, I bought it when it came out at full price. I think it was $499. They dropped that shit to $469. Was it $499 or $399?
I think it was $399.
All right, I bought it at $399. They dropped it to $369 2 weeks after release because nobody was buying them. And I
They
remember
usually-
Amazon made me send it back, and they sent it to me just with a $40 off. Like they made me actually send the whole console back. I was like, why can't you just refund me the $40? They're like, no, you have to send it back. We'll send you a brand new one at $369. So that was 2 weeks after release. So maybe they'll even drop it 2 weeks after release.
If
But
they
if you
don't,
buy it at GameStop, anything over $250, you get $25 off.
oh nice.
So you're not even
That'll
going to be
be good.
paying $6.99 for it.
If they, I think if they don't drop it right away, it's not gonna drop because they like to keep their stuff the regular price, and then they just bundle in like something that's not selling. Like if a crappy game comes out, they might just bundle it in with it next holiday.
And
Remember
actually
they
next
did
week was
Horizon?
Silent Hill. So I got Silent Hill 2 on Green Man Gaming for PC. I got the deluxe edition for $62. So I got to play a couple days early for less than the price of new. Standard. Yeah, I was talking to Jeff M and Doug about this guy Doug in the chat. Do you know him, Anthony? Doug 2001?
Not by username, no.
Well,
But he could be on both channels.
I was talking to two of them last night about PC gaming, and they're like, "Yeah, we're probably gonna head that way."
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't realize games were cheaper on PC. So
Yeah.
we had that
Yeah,
talk
it is.
last night.
It pays for itself, you know.
RWK, I'll say this, man. If you want the Pro, trade stuff in or just start saving. Or if you want to wait.
If you're not gonna do PC, then Yeah, I'd say
I don't
just
think
save
he's
up for the
doing
Pro.
PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be probably playing the original Silent Hill 2 tomorrow. Just kind of, generate some kind of hype. I already played it before on the channel, but just gonna play through it again. But I'm gonna play the enhanced version because that'll be cool. And it's pretty much like what they did with Resident Evil, the rebirth stuff. Just kind of apply patches and whatnot, kind of like a fan mod.
Yeah, Richard played that, and I think Venge played that one.
Yeah. I could have did that with 3, and I was kind of kicking myself, and I was like, I should have looked into that when I recently just played 3. But it's fine. I just used the PS2 emulator, and it was in all of its PS2 glory. But yeah, still worked and no problems. But yeah, if anything, I'll just plan on doing that this week, and then like I said, I will be at a show this weekend, but my plan is to be streaming it Sunday night, not Saturday night into Sunday, like how it normally is, because I will be away. So be making an event for that, so you guys can look out for that. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna cover it. I mean, I'm not gonna be covering it when everyone else is playing it at first, but I think some people won't mind and they'll just watch it anyway, and some people won't even watch it until they play it themselves. Which at that point, it doesn't really come out till Tuesday if you don't get the deluxe. So it's gonna be early anyway. But hopefully it's not, not a bad turnout. So
Yeah. So that'll be it for tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. Jeff M says slowly getting into PC gaming. So far, so good. Yeah, take your time, man. It's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's actually pretty easy once you get the hang of
They
it.
made it so streamlined. Remember when we were kids how difficult it was? Now forget
Yeah.
it. It's so easy now.
Yeah, it was definitely a chore back then. But just remember, everyone, I was the guinea pig for that.
yeah,
So, just saying. Serial. Remember, you had to buy the Grievous gamepad with the serial port.
Ugh.
There was no USB back then.
I had later on I had the Sidewinder, but that was like I think in the 2000s. That was
There
later.
was no Bluetooth. None
Nope.
of these great things. There wasn't Wi-Fi.
Nope.
A lot of these great things that you have today, this guy had to go through hell trying to set up and install. Now you just turn the shit on and it just works. Beautiful.
You didn't have sound if you didn't have a sound card. Like
You
how
needed a
crazy
sound
is that?
card. That's right. A lot of people, they used to sell the sound
Creative.
card bundled with the CD disk drive.
Yep.
And then you had floppy A and floppy B drives, and people were like, well, floppy B is on its way out. Floppy A is the new thing. And you would buy games, and they'd be floppy B, and you didn't have a floppy B disk drive because it was played out. It was old.
If you were lucky too, you might be able to get your game to come through your motherboard speaker, like Wolfenstein. So it'd just be like, it was horrible.
Well, they bundled, like you said, the sound card with the, they called it the Sound Blaster card
Wasn't it like
with
the
the
creative
speakers,
sound
and then,
blaster or something?
well, I had the Revel or Reveal. I think it was called Revel. And it had both combined with the CD drive. CD was a new technology at the time. When is next show? Game Awards? I don't know.
December, I think.
So don't forget, go to Noof Nukem's channel. I'll be on the panel tomorrow night on Gaming After Dark. It'll be Noof Nukem, Proto Foxy, myself, and a special guest. Noof was in here earlier. He said the topic is Ubisoft tomorrow. So I guess we'll be talking about that. And check that out tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on Noof Nukem's channel. I will paste links of that tomorrow. I'll get it all set up. The link is right there in the chat right now. So, everyone, take care, stay safe, have a good one, and we'll catch you later. And
sounds good.
they voted no show, skip a week. So we'll skip next week for DualSense.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, all right. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Peace out.
Peace. End stream, and here it is. Dismiss. Let me